After going through and calculating the depreciation of each asset, you must now change the value of the asset in your worksheet and any of the financial statements you have made after that. When adjusting entries, you not only have to change the value of the asset that you have depreciated, but you must also add in any adjustments made to assets or liabilities that were not listed as a transaction. For example, if we used up $20,000 worth of equipment, we would first credit the equipment, $20,000, okay? And we would create another row for equipment expenses below the total, and we would debit that $20,000. Okay? So this is just to show that the credits and the debits are the same. So over here, you can go in and add that so that they are in fact the same. And over here in the balance sheet, you now have to re-extend it so that they do in fact equal up, right? So you take this and you subtract it from, So you take this value and you subtract it from this value to get your total. And notice how it was on this value was on this side before. We have now moved it to this side so that it is readjusted and that all the calculations are the same. So now after you've gone through and adjusted any entries, we have to take these entries and put them into the journal. Okay, we have to journalize them. So how you do that is you basically have to create a new heading for adjusting entries. Okay, and let's say that this entry was adjusted on September 2nd, which is exactly a month after your initial transaction. That doesn't really matter, it was just interesting to see. So you take the equipment expenses, and you debit that $20,000. And you take the equipment. Just make sure it doesn't say expense because that would be redundant. And you credit this $20,000. You don't have to put in an explanation because we know that it's an adjusting entry, which means it has gone down in value, or which means all the assets have gone down in value. So writing that down every single time would just be redundant and it's not necessary. So go through all of your other adjustments and enter them in the journal just as we did. Our next video will be on closing entries and how to journalize and post them. Click the link in the description box below or click anywhere on the screen to view the video.